Hello everyone, Andrew here, and welcome to part 19 of Donkey Kong Country 2 Unveiled, where last time we finished off the eerie interlude, World 5, and today we're going to begin taking on World 6, but man, what a crazy world World 5 was, and this is being recorded after the entirety of World 5 was uploaded, because that was kind of recorded in like a chunk of sorts, and then uploaded, and I haven't played this game in like 3 weeks, so I'm blaming all poor performances on that very fact. But before we head on to World 6, good old Krem Keep up there, we're gonna head back and do a little bit of life farming, which every single time I do it never ends up mattering, but you know what will be the one time that I don't do it? I'd be like, darn it, why didn't I do that? And that's because at the beginning of World 6, if going by the original game's standards, we need to beat 2 levels before we have the opportunity to save. Now, it's completely possible that Empty Sis has changed out Cranky, which you unlock after beating the first level with Wrinkly Kong perhaps, but of course that didn't happen in the last world, so I guess there's no reason to really expect that it will happen in this one. But overall, I think World 6 is going to be an interesting experience based on comments that I have read, where people are claiming that apparently what they think is the most difficult level in the entire hack is somewhere in World 6. Not even in the Lost World. Apparently World 6 just has this really tough level, so that's going to be interesting to see, I guess, when we get to it. No idea when it's coming up. I believe Empty Sis, way back in one of his earlier comments, did allude to the fact that a level that is apparently difficult in the original game in World 6 has been replaced with the super difficult level in this hack, similar to how Bramble Scramble in the original game was replaced with Bramble Antics, which was quite tough, but I can't think of any level in the original game's World 6 that really tripped me up in one of my original playthroughs of this game. Like, you know, you got Arctic Abyss, no. Windy Well, no. Castle Crush maybe is kind of tough, I guess. Like, it never really tripped me up as a kid. Clapper's Cavern, definitely not. Chain Link Chamber's long, but not really tough. Of course, it has a really well-hidden DK coin, which was one of the very last ones I ever found as a kid. And then Toxic Tower is probably the best candidate for a difficult level. But even then, I've never seen Toxic Tower as like this super tough thing. So we'll see, I guess, when we get to it. How many lives are we even up to now? I'm just kind of yapping on here. Everybody's already closed the video and gone on to check out something that a more interesting YouTuber's probably uploaded by this point. I think we're at like 49. I guess we'll get one more just to push it over 50. We'll pick up a couple of coins and then we'll be on our way just to see what the heck is in store for us in World 6. So Ceaseless Chase here. I believe there's a couple of coins at the beginning. When we finally get some Bayou Boogie in the 6th world, because there's 2 things that Empty Sis seems to hate. It's placing coins throughout the level, so you can kind of just collect them while you're playing instead of having to go to, you know, predetermined spots like that to farm for coins. And Bayou Boogie, where the heck has it been? We're 5 worlds in now, going into World 6, we've still not seen it. It's an outrage, I tell you, but here we go with Frostbite Fortress. Seems like it will still be keeping its ice theme that Arctic Abyss usually has. Okay, I'm guessing we're probably gonna get some Snapjaw going on here as well. Is that what I'm getting? But of course. Okay, so the water just literally hurts you. It's not about there being any enemy in the water. It's just literally like lava water. Okay, so that's good to know, and I was not prepared for that initially. I was like, okay, well there's no Snapjaw, so I don't need to be that worried, but alright, we can't do any dilly-dallying here. We gotta just kind of hurry up and do a thing like that. And then we get... Okay, so arrow barrels are bad. That's good to know. And it looks like there was something probably above that arrow barrel, perhaps a balloon. So all of that life farming we just did was pointless, but you know, better to do it than to not do it, as I was saying. Like if I do a shtick like that, I completely went over it though. It looks like a blue balloon, which I guess we probably don't need, but we probably should at least get it. You never know, it could be blue balloon with like an invisible DK coin behind it. There have been quite a few invisible DK coins in this hack, which was originally one of the things I was saying way back when we started this game, that like I hope there's not many invisible DK coins, but there definitely has been their share as the game has proceeded, but thankfully we've found them all so far. It's not even like only the invisible ones that have been tough to find. There were a few other ones which were kind of tricky. Alright, so we're just kind of proceeding on here. Again, arrow barrel bad? Well, there's something up there. And again, I'm kind of not hurrying to the degree I need to be. I'm not used to the exclamation mark barrels only lasting like 3 seconds. And of course, it's in my nature to just want to explore. So having to do things in like 2 seconds, lest it be too kind of slow, It's just not something I'm accustomed to. And yeah, that's a tough balloon to get up there. So way back in like the second part, we had puff tups in one of the levels. And it was told to me in the comments by a number of people that you can actually tell what action a puff tup will perform based on the color of the enemy. And I had never even noticed before that the puff tups had color variation. And why did I jump into that? I see a barrel, I want to jump into it. All right, let's stop talking and actually try here. But yeah, apparently I think it's the brown ones don't explode. The yellow/green ones explode in like an X shape, and then the blue/gray ones explode in the plus shape. So like, what color is this one? I don't know, that just looked gray to me. So I have no idea what's going on. How is that yellow/green if it explodes in an X shape? But okay, let's take this seriously now and actually start playing the game. Because we're 20 hours in, and yeah, World 6 is not for someone who's probably not paying complete attention. Yeah, I always think I have enough time to hit him. Okay. Okay. This time I'll try for real. Man, you just don't have enough time to hit him, I guess. With that invincibility, I'm sure I've done it before. Maybe it's because Diddy's like a faster swimmer. I just can't get there fast enough. Or actually, it's probably because in the times that I got to him, I didn't waste time going into the water to get the DK barrel. Okay, well there, I did it that time just fine. And I feel like if you don't have two Kongs here, it's kind of not possible. Okay, here we go. This is us actually trying now. I don't think we've seen the K yet, or if we have... Oh, there's actually money too. Interesting. But I always lose that second Kong here, which means I can't explore the possibility of there being a secret up there. But okay, so... Wow, even that was like not fast enough. And we're not going to want to touch that barrel. And then we got to just know that the water is going to rise there. Well, I killed the Cruncha, but then I got hit by the spike instead. Okay, but you still can get by there, even if you only have one Kong. You can just barely touch the water without it being destructive to your health, but then you get hit by the Cruncha instead. Okay, very good, very good. Now, let's take this seriously here. It's amazing how I just don't hit that 3-up. So what do I want to do? What I always get hit by is this guy, but by floating with Dixie, we were able to kind of, I think, skip some of the slowdown that we normally encounter. And now we did just get the K, so we're at least a quarter of the way through the level. Of course, there's not always any guarantee that that's exactly how that works. Is there any sort of thing I can do? Like, I definitely see that there's like a secret up there. Can you stand on the edge of this platform just barely without getting sucked into the barrel? It does not look like it. Ooh, no, 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 no. I should just be exploring after I beat it so I can start select out of things like that. Having Dixie really helps. Really helps you save time. This may be a surprise, but floating through the air is actually faster than swimming through the water. Which, I mean, it's not like it's something you really think about when you're playing the original game, but again, you gotta consider all these things when you're playing the ROM hack. Now, okay. There's something up there, but we'll save it for, you know, our second playthrough. So here we go again. Oh yeah, you gotta know that the water's rising, and I already kind of missed that, and then I kind of got sucked up into the side of that wall, and was not able to go underneath fast enough. Now, okay, so you can do that as Diddy as well. Good to know. You can also miss that 3-up again. Very good to know. We're going to switch to Dixie so we can skip some of these water shenanigans. I believe this level normally has 2 bonus games, so, you know, we have things to look for sure, plus the DK coin, and it looks like we've probably located where at least one secret is. Just we got to figure out how to get to that. And wow, that invincibility barrel just does not last at all. But here we go, new territory. Heck yeah, just assuming where the hooks are. It seemed like they were going in a right, left formation, but it still was not fast enough. All right, here we go. Up, 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 up. Oh, not too far up. Can I bounce on you? Yes, I can. I should have just kept flying with Dixie. Okay, here we go. Are you the diagonal type? No, you're just like the nothing type? Interesting. So far, I would give this level like a 2 out of 10 difficulty rating. I'm just not playing very well, although overall this has not been like super tough or anything. And that was just silly of me not to go any higher up there. And I was trying to land on the corner and do a roll through them, but instead Diddy is drowning to the depths. Wow, that just raises really fast. Ugh. And now I don't have Dixie to kind of help here, but at least Diddy has those good old bouncing physics. And that jump was just not far enough. Yeah, how did I do that in the past? Like, it seemed like the water's raising way faster than it did in previous tries. Yeah, and it's funny too, because if you take... Whoa! Okay, I'm not going to question that, I guess. That was kind of cool. But if you take damage, you stop moving, but the water doesn't. And that's just a really precise jump. I'm scared to roll and jump because I'm always afraid of touching the top of the water. But I think there's a little bit of leniency there, so I shouldn't be so afraid to do that. But I am anyway. Well, I tried to do it there and it didn't work all that well, but okay, let's see what we got. This time we actually have Dixie. I usually end up losing her because I put her in front to start, but we'll see if she can get us any farther into the level. We've already seen the O, so like, we're not that far. And see, my detriment is always defeating that porcupine guy instead of just going for it. And yeah, it definitely seems like the trick to this level is just to not stop moving. And where do I go? Yeah, see, that was my problem last time too, was I was kind of jumping up quicker than the screen was moving. So when you get to the top of those hooks, it's like, ah, what do I do? All right, we got 2 Kongs this time. Heck yeah, let's see what we can do with that. I realized the second I made that jump that it was not going to be far enough, but oh well, I guess. Okay, so we got this. And I really feel like you have to land on the corners so that you can kind of roll through them. Because you can't just jump over them. You're definitely going to bonk that ceiling and then land on top of them, which wouldn't be good, but alright, we're consistently making it farther into the level, which is good. Just got to figure out that part now. I say we're making it consistently farther into the level. And I make silly mistakes like that. You can bounce off of spikes? I wonder if that's used for any sort of secrets. It's very good to know, though, because I never would have assumed that. See, then there's that case where, like, I was too high that time. Look at that spike! It had it out for me! It had it out for me, darn it! I don't think I actually touched it, but I knew it was gonna get me, and it did. It's weird how at first I had so much trouble defeating that Cruncha. Now it seems like I just do it every time, even though it feels like I shouldn't. I don't know, I guess I'm just getting better at something, even though I'm not quite sure what it is I'm getting better at. Overall then, again, I've said a couple times now, this level's not hard, at least what we've played of it so far. It's mostly just me doing really silly things, but alright, I'm feeling good about this one. There comes that spike! Okay, yes, yes, yes! Yes, I don't even care if I take a hit here, because I should have switched to Diddy first. Okay, you don't really go anywhere. Neither do you. And are you gonna explode? Yes, yeah, oh, I knew you were gonna be a diagonal one. Alright, there's the checkpoint, everybody! Whoa! I just clipped right through that floor. And I like that there's an arrow there. Whoa! Okay. I jumped off that hook and it just flew to the right. Okay. New territory, it looks like. Again, arrows... You probably have to defeat him, then you can, like, go through the floor, right? Anyway, we have lots of... Oh. I was like, I'm gonna get this invincibility barrel and then jump right into that barrel, but of course it was a trap. Of course. But okay, let's try this again without touching arrow barrels, because yeah, obviously in this level, if you see an arrow barrel, it's bad. But there'll be like that one arrow barrel that you're just supposed to somehow know to touch, and that one will lead to a secret. That's essentially what happened in Bramble Antics when it came to the DK coin. And once again, the invincibility barrel just does not last more than like 3 seconds. So we're gonna have to be quick. Overall, though, this level's gimmick is like, it's like whatever. You know, I'm not offended by it. I'm not worried about it. I see the barrel, and I jump into it. I'm sorry, my Donkey Kong, my like 20 plus years of Donkey Kong Country 2 playing have told me that when you see a barrel, you jump into it. You don't avoid it. But this ROM hack is rewriting all of those rules. And now we have Dixie, which makes things kind of interesting. And I always think I'm not going to touch that, but as mentioned previously too, barrels kind of have this force field around them that sucks you into them, as you would think in a Donkey Kong Country game, you want to go into the barrel. So it kind of helps you out in that regard, and they have very generous hitboxes, where that does not help you at all in this ROM hack. And actually, right there, I actually even kind of clipped into it a little bit, and it still didn't matter. But wow, this is some really funky slowly rising water. And it looks like I still was not fast enough because now I cannot touch that invincibility barrel without getting hit? Huh. Okay, so you have less time than it looks, which is interesting. And since Diddy I think is a little bit faster, we're definitely going to want to be him for as long as possible. And okay, so here's where the time... But that's not good. I see that while I'm in the transition of getting the Kongs, or while I'm taking damage, the water does not stop moving. And that's really bad. So I feel like the DK barrel's kind of a fake out, because it's like, if you try and get the second Kong, sure you'll be able to take 2 hits. But then, you know, you're not going to have enough time to get to the invincibility barrel at the end, where if you do have 2 hits though, I guess you could always sacrifice one. And then you're guaranteed to get the invincibility barrel. So maybe we'll do that, because it seems like this water doesn't rise high enough to really hurt you once you're on the highest level. So we'll take it slow. Yeah, I don't think the water will rise this high. So now I can just sacrifice a hit if I want and get that invincibility. So okay, that's a strategy. It's a very viable strategy, and the question is, who do I want? Probably Dixie. I don't know if you've got platforming coming up or like a speed section or what, but you can't usually go wrong with being able to float. So I guess we'll take that. Is this gonna hurt? No. See, I always think like, touching a doll is going to hurt you, but there's like always this little bit of a layer. Wow, that was really neat. Cool. Okay, there's no reason I should have died there either, because I could have just kept floating to the right, but I panicked, and I died. Well, that's a problem, is now we don't have that hit to kind of lose. Do you think any of these do anything special? No. They're just kind of there to mess you up. Can I do anything that might do a thing? No, I cannot. I was doing really well for a second there, and then the kind of bounce that you get from being hit upwards, it's really strange. If you take damage when you're in the air, you kind of like fly back up, and that just sends you back into the arrow barrel again, so it's like double the time waste, which is really triple because you're already also wasting time while the whole Kong running away animation's happening. So it's just one big time waste in general, and even switching Kongs is time waste. Oh boy. Oh boy. See, the problem is that I'm panicking a little, and there's like no reason to panic. Again. Because you have plenty of time if you have both Kongs here so you can waste one. But I have no idea how you do that and get there fast enough if you don't have that extra Kong to burn. Like, it just seems like getting past all of those obstacles without, you know, getting hit. Like, I don't get it. It races way too fast to make it in time. Like, okay, please tell me I have enough invincibility to get the barrel. Yes! Alright, so here's the end. 3/4. Heck yeah. And we're not invincible anymore. I was just kind of like, alright, invincibility barrel, let's go. But it's so, like, weird. I get those barrels, and I think I have way more invincibility than I do. So, assuming we're going down, and down, and down, and to the left. And there was the G. Which, okay, I don't care all that much about that, unless there was another secret down there. Oh, and this one's... Oh, no, that's it? Okay, well... Okay. That's really all I have to say to that. That level, overall, was, like, short and not very difficult at all. I would rate that, like, a 2 or 3 out of 10 on the difficulty scale, and an 8 or 9 out of 10 on the Andrew Plays Like a Butt scale. But yeah, that takes us to Blast Zone, which sounds pretty dang awesome, but we have at least 2 bonus games and a DK coin to find in here, and we have some leads on to where a few of them are, and some places I definitely want to check out, so I'll let you guys see if there's any developments. So I'm definitely suspicious of this area. No. Nothing here that I can see anyway. There you go. All you have to do is fly from the highest point. I was like, well, wait a minute, why aren't I trying to fly from the top? Because I always kind of go down the steps and then try to do a thing where, why don't I just fly from the top? It was not that hard all along. Okay, destroy them all. That's an interesting request, considering, I don't know. Okay, so I lost Diddy and I lost the bonus game, and now I'm not going to have any way to kind of throw myself back up there. And that kind of warps you to here, which is kind of nice. I guess we might as well just keep playing the level. Or not, because that guy's timing was messed up. Now he moves super slowly underwater. But we know how to get back there, so I guess we'll give that one another shot. Oh yeah, look at that skill. Okay. And then you do a thing like this, and then yeah, I mean, it's just super obvious that like you go from here, and I don't know if you have to be on like the tallest one, or maybe just from like this one. Like yeah, there's nothing difficult about that at all. I was overcomplicating it, but that's just what I do. So, I mean, Diddy kind of does more of a thing, and then you just do a thing like that. It's interesting that you need Dixie to get into this bonus game. So obviously it should probably be beatable with just her, unless it's just expecting you to bring both Kongs in as well. We're just gonna have to figure out what's going on there with that guy. It's kind of weird. And what if I do this and then this? You'll blow up, right? Once all those go off screen, does anything happen? No. No. So it's a destroy them all bonus game, but from what I see, that's the only guy there? What if I made him blow up, I took damage from one of the spikes, and then damage boosted? No, you can't damage boost in the bonus game. Scratch that idea. See, there's also, like, if there was invincibility barrel in that bonus game, I could bounce on the spikes. This incredible technique that we just learned. I'm actually gonna be really disappointed now if that doesn't get used at some point. But, like, what else could it be expecting here? As I don't see anything else going on in this bonus game. Can I do anything up here? Like, you can't really run when you have a thing. Can I? If I time that really well, I can possibly get up there. And this is something I've mentioned in previous parts as well, but it's interesting how it went from bonus games being difficult to find and easy to clear, to being not so difficult to find and being really cryptic. So that's pretty interesting, I think. It's not gonna make it. I also noticed that the spikes are like really slow. What if you threw a partner? No, you can't throw a partner at a spike. I did that earlier and I lost my partner. It's so hard to get the distance that you need here. Because I want to wait till I'm like right at the edge, but then I always walk right off of it. Wow, that was cool. Okay, so you can get a pretty good bounce off of those, I guess, if you time it really well. I also noticed now that I think we're over 99 lives, which is something I wasn't even really paying attention to, because it's just kind of a number up in the corner that who even looks at that after you've just farmed for like 1 billion lives, which again, obviously wasn't very necessary, but I did it anyway, because if I hadn't farmed for lives, we probably would have needed them. So I think what I'm gonna do is, because, what a pain, right? If I mess up, I'm just gonna kind of proceed on and see what we can find otherwise. I mean, I guess I might as well not waste these opportunities, and we'll see what happens. And let's see. Okay, so can we do this part properly? Almost. And then there she goes. Oh, can we do it? Can we do it? Okay, if that doesn't work, I feel like there's no way I'm going to be getting closer to the end than that. There's no way to pull off like a big boy there, is there? Oh, that trick again. I mean, of course, it's all these possible that Wrinkly's gonna have a hint. Last time I thought that with the click-clack game, she didn't. So, I don't know. I don't feel so hot about that idea, but it's totally possible. We also do have Cranky unlocked. Which, I mean, we have like 5 bajillion coins. I guess we might as well pay him because I expect nothing, and I'm still let down. Honestly, it's kind of how I feel today, too. This is the Frostbite level, right? Should try using a big boy. Oh, no, my God! Oh, my God! He actually... Wow. Wow. I guess it's settled then. See, my logic for not going to Cranky sooner is that it seems like Cranky's hints are usually about how to find the bonus game and not usually how to clear it. So I didn't think that it would be any help here at all. But what's the trick again? I forget exactly. Yes, okay. So that's how it works. Now that I've practiced it, we should get it the next time. It's funny too, because like right before we went and visited Cranky, I'm like, I wonder about the big boy. But I don't know, it's been a while now since we've done it. And I guess I kinda, for whatever reason, didn't think that in this situation it was going to work. And I'm trying to get as close to that edge as possible. And as we've seen multiple times now, that edge does not like me. The Kongs are not like Mario in that, like, as long as one pixel of Mario is touching the ground, you'll usually stay on it, even if, like, you know, over half of his body is floating over a hole. The Kongs are just, I guess, way heavier, and they ain't having none of that, so... Nah, okay. I did it that first time, but I'm panicking now, I guess. Okay, so... Yes, but also no. Oh, so close. I almost did it without the big boy, too. The important part is defeating the Puff Tup with a throw and not just kind of letting it explode on its own. Obviously, that doesn't count as a death, which is weird because everything we've learned so far kind of indicates that it should. But it's not about actually defeating enemies, but like unloading them or something. I don't know. It's completely weird. There's so many weird kind of intricacies in Donkey Kong Country 2 that you never think about originally. But I just kind of need to get the big boy down and, you know, not mess it up. It's definitely weird how we need to get more horizontal distance this time, where in the previous Big Boy bonus game it was all about vertical height, which is why it's kind of taking me a little bit longer to get the hang of this one, but I'm sure I'll get it soon. See, I always think it's not going to work. Or like when I anticipate it and then I fall off that ledge, right? So I wonder, again... One time I did switch to Diddy first because even when it comes to throwing Dixie, I wonder if he gets, you know, better range. So I should probably be doing that. But otherwise, we're like right there. It's just putting like the final piece of the puzzle together. And then we can put this bonus game behind us, which has taken almost as long as beating the level originally, which is kind of sad. But at the same time, it's just been kind of a mess trying to figure it all out. So we'll see. Oh, yes. Yes. Not sure what I did differently that time. Oh, but finally we can put that behind us. And actually explore some other parts of the level. So there's definitely something going on right before the checkpoint with that down arrow. And then there's probably something in the second half. So I'd say we're pretty good in terms of like where things probably are. We just need to put the pieces together here and not do that. All right, that was pretty awesome actually. And then I'm screwing it up. Yeah, okay, let's keep our hits. Let's keep all that stuff here. Not get hit by that. That should definitely give us a chance at this. Okay. Down. I'm pressing down. That always seems to be... There's secrets you get when you press down. Okay, what else could we do? I could definitely get this checkpoint. And then that would just always allow me to kind of come back up here, as long as I have 2 Kongs, which is nice. Can I swim underneath here? Yes! Yes! Alright, that's the second bonus game. Very nice. How you do that without taking damage, I have no idea. But now we're finding the token. Will we beat it on our first try? Probably not. And we got good old Kato Ninetails man here. Haven't seen him in a while, I don't think. And I accidentally bounced off him right into that zinger. But we should have no problem. Yeah, I mean, it brings us here. Oh, maybe you can swim under from the other side too, I wonder. But see, the trick is I can just now start select and get both Kongs, and then come back here if I want to. But we'll try that. We'll swim under from the left. And that indeed works as well. So we can now easily get to this bonus game anytime we wish. So we have as many tries as we want, which is nice. That last bonus game, every single time I messed up, I had to go through like the whole thing again to get back to it, which it seems like it shouldn't be too bad because it's right at the beginning of the level, but it's still just kind of a pain for whatever reason. But okay. Hopefully this shouldn't be too bad. What's the scam with the Kato Ninetails? Do you think we have to like lead him to the bottom? Oh, I wonder if we're caught inside the Kato Ninetails, we can pass through the zinger. That's probably the trick here. It also looks like there's like another invincibility barrel that you get under there because it's just too short to make it all the way to that extremely far away bonus game on just that first barrel. Okay, so thing like this, and I just gotta kind of land inside him properly. But otherwise, that will be 2 bonus games. And then I feel like there's definitely potential for the DK coin to be somewhere between like the N and then the end of the level. Because I really kind of sped past that on our first try. So it'll be fun to go back and explore that. But yes, exactly. And there's lots of time, is now we need to wait for you to wake up. And not do that. But I can see the bonus coin already. I think just below that last zinger there. So I think we should be good. This doesn't seem like it's all that difficult. So lead you down here. But yeah, when was the last time we saw Kato Ninetails? It's definitely hasn't been like super utilized in this hack, which is nice. I feel like the less Kato Ninetails, the better, considering they're a pretty annoying enemy. And that time I really kind of would have liked to have gotten caught in them. So you're gonna... Can I sneak by? No. Alright, that was awesome. Okay, very good. Come on, come this way, come this way. Over here. Yes! Alright, I was like, am I still gonna be able to collect... I got the coin and I still lost the bonus game. That was really funky, but I'm sure it counted. But I'm actually realizing now that I want to go back in here and check out that little alcove where the Kato Ninetails starts. It's probably nothing, but like if it's invisible and it's up here, I gotta know, right? So okay, nothing going on up there. We can just instantly lose now, and we should be good. So yes, I think there's definitely some suspicious spots between the N and the end of the level. We never actually got the G. We saw it, but we never collected it. So that's kind of an area where we can check out too. I also did kind of want to check out like up here. You can hang on to a hook and stay underwater and not get hurt. That's interesting. I feel like maybe I wasn't supposed to do that. Okay, but then that happens. Okay, very interesting. Also, what if I swam underneath the other side? Does that do anything? Like if I do this, not that. Like if I grab this, go under here, maybe not. I kind of got sucked into that, and again, I might have hit a wall, which is why when I pressed the B button again, I kind of got sucked up into that barrel. But now that we know that there is, you know, potential for swimming underneath of platforms, that opens up kind of a whole bag of worms, but it didn't seem like there was anything under there. Actually, we don't know how long the invincibility by the bonus game lasts. Let's collect that, because it's possible that like that one lasts way longer than the other ones. Like, see how I just broke a barrel there? Now, how long does that last? Okay, not much longer, so it does not seem like there's probably any secrets underneath that other sheet of ice. So again, I'll update you should there be anything interesting. Like, I don't know how you can do that much faster than that. And, you know, not take damage. That's the key, right? Like, if you have to take damage to do it, then, like, you know, there's no point, because I take a hit anyway. But, oh well. Okay, so, here, we've made it to pretty easily look for any... Oh, no, that's just kind of where the end is. And then the water lowers, which is very bizarre. Like, what do you gain by having the water lower faster than you? Now I can't swim to the left easily, right? They're like... Huh. I wonder, Cranky, what other words of wisdom do you have? Spoon-fed. That's the key word for modern monkeys. Honestly, Cranky, I might not even argue with you there. Make efficient use of all the invul barrels, and you will be rewarded. That's probably indicating at the end then. Because, again, there's that kind of section with the G that we never got. And then possibly behind that, maybe there's like a wall we can go through or something. Or maybe there was, I think there was a wall behind the G, but I'm guessing that that's where it is. At the end there, if you get all those invincibility barrels pretty quick, then perhaps you'll be able to reach an area that you otherwise can't get to. So I don't know if invincibility barrels in this game kind of stack. There's obviously in like a Mario game, if you get a star, it just kind of resets the timer back to 10 seconds. Depending on the Mario game you're playing, I did an analysis of this way back. We found out that in Mario World, the star lasts 17 seconds if you get it, which is crazy. Which is why whenever I made Mario World ROM hacks, I was always so reluctant to use, to place the star inside of levels, because it pretty much ruins your whole level. People can just freaking, skip through the whole thing. Yes, yes! Okay, well I guess I just need to be faster, but I'm guessing that's probably where the DK coin is then. But yeah, I never wanted to place a star inside a level in Mario World. Because they lasted so long. Now, I could probably have gone in there, now I'm thinking, if I was smart, and found the address for how long a star lasts, and edit that so that it did last only like 10 seconds. That would actually be really smart, and if I ever hack Mario World again, I'm definitely going to look into that. But yeah, it's just weird how in Mario World it lasts so much longer, and it's pretty much been standardized in the modern Mario games now, where ever since New Super Mario Bros., the star has always lasted exactly 10 seconds. In like every new Super Mario Brothers game since then. But it's just an interesting thing to know. And then yes, every single time you collect a star, it's not like it adds to whatever star time you previously had. It just goes back to whatever the maximum star time was again, where Mario World would be 17, New Super Mario Bros. Would be 10. And I don't know if in Donkey Kong Country 2 and 3, if it stacks or if it just returns to kind of the base time. But then again, there isn't really a base time in this game because it seems like every barrel has a different amount of time, so it might very possibly stack, I guess. Okay, so here we go. Left, 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 left. Does Diddy swim faster? Maybe that's it. Maybe we should be Diddy? I guess we'll give that a shot. Wow, I guess if you just play as Diddy, you can actually make it through there fast enough. Okay, I don't know. I feel like this whole level I've played it too safe, and I've played it not safe enough. And then the whole point of this was we wanted to have Diddy to try at the end there, so I should have just switched to Dixie once we had gotten far enough and used her as a meat shield. But yeah, I was just really hesitant in like a lot of areas. And like, look, I don't even think I touched that barrel. I totally got sucked in. Ugh. I feel like this hasn't been my best performance, but that's okay. We're getting the cobwebs out, and hopefully the next level, which we will be good. Which I'm pretty sure. Wow, I'm pretty sure we have now found where the DK coin is. It's just a matter of getting there, and I don't know. I get the feeling that maybe Diddy does swim like just a little bit faster, so I'm hoping that's the solution, or I'm just not collecting the invincibility barrels fast enough. I suppose is another possibility. Like, yeah, why did I think this was so difficult? I don't know. But now we're not going to have a meat shield, and yeah. But yeah, we're going to play another level. I'm not sure how much I'm going to be one more leveling as this Let's Play goes on, though, especially since apparently somewhere in this world now, a level lurks that is apparently even more difficult than Bramble Antics, which is a really scary thought. So we'll see. But, to tide everyone over, we'll make this a 2-level part, hopefully. Hopefully it doesn't turn into like a decaying depth sort of scenario again. I don't foresee it will. Because that was like my 4th level of that kind of play session, where this is only going to be the 2nd. But yeah, whoa! So with Dixie, you can actually cheese it. Okay, wow, I am learning so much. This is fun, this is really good. But okay, so we'll go over here. I can't switch here. Interesting, because I guess the water? So how do I do this as Diddy? Okay, go Diddy, go! Again, I don't know if this is adding or what exactly the shtick here is, but okay. Oh, okay, well, having a meat shield was the key all along. And with that, we've 100%ed Frostbite Fortress. Let's put that behind us. It's blast zone time, everybody. This sounds awesome. Of course, this is normally Windy Well. What the heck am I looking at? I like the color palette. It's like Ring of Booze from Super Mario World. I'm sorry, I realize I like compare literally everything to Super Mario World. That's just like my most played Super Nintendo game, so what can I say? This is weird. I see the K over there. That's a really oddly moving thing. I'm assuming, again, we don't want to touch that arrow barrel. So we do a thing like that. Okay. We gotta time this zinger with that zinger. Okay, very good. At least they didn't take out the mine music. I mean, you know, they took out Bayou Boogie, but it's like, at least they didn't replace this music with something else. I still understand the removal of Bayou Boogie and why there's so much forced interlude, which, I mean, it's like a fine song, but I don't think that literally every instance of Bayou Boogie needed to be replaced with it. But okay. Okay. I have no idea what's, like, I'm guessing to the left is probably like a secret? Or this is... Huh. Oh, was I supposed to follow that cloak upwards and probably bounce on him? Yes. So we know that for the future. I think there's 2 bonus games in this level, so there's 1 already located. This whole boo ring thing is so cool. It's freaky as heck, but it's really cool. Was that a flawless run to the midway point in World 6? I think it was! Heck yeah! Oh my gosh, okay. So I gotta do a left thing here. Wow, okay. Wow. I'm speechless. That was... I don't know. Is this level just that easy, or did I somehow pull out a really lucky run there? I say as I just kind of flail into the hole. Uh-oh, only 99 lives left. Wow, okay, so we're already halfway through Blast Zone. I have to say I'm pretty darn happy about. It's always nice when you one more level into a level that's not too bad. And I gotta use that to get that cruncha. I realized I messed up that the first time too. But now that I have both Kongs, I could also just do a Kong throw. Okay, let's not, you know, throw everything that we just did into the trash. An incredible performance in the first half. Which we're of course going to have to replay because there was a bonus game there. I'm just not ready for the holding left. After I get shot out of that automatic barrel. For whatever reason. My mind is just like, okay, it's going to do the work for me. But no, I actually have to try a little bit. Like that, and then that. And it's like, whoa, I did it. The hardest part of the game. That's definitely what everyone's been alluding to in the comments. I have no doubt. But Blast, like, what a cool name. What a cool level. It's just like zingers, hooks, and barrels. I can get behind this concept all day long. Maybe all my experience with boo rings is like making this not so difficult. Maybe that's what's going on here. I don't know. And I think I gotta do like a roll underneath. Huh. Now that's cool. And this is such a weird spot. I cannot turn the barrel, it should be mentioned. Like the direction cannot be turned. I just have to shoot upwards. But how you do that without hitting any of these ghost zingers is really strange. I guess you do a thing like that. Okay. Cool. And now this one, you got to go underneath somehow. Like that. But wow. You got to also time the upwards barrel. We got our good old friend blue zingers here mixed with ghost zingers. This is so neat. Is that going to come over to me? Yes. I was kind of convinced that it wasn't going to, and then it did. And, yeah, well, you know what you gotta do with this guy, obviously. We gotta follow him to the right. So I'm assuming a thing like that, and then a thing like that. I didn't check behind him, but I realized if I defeated him, then I would kind of get myself stuck, so I was reluctant to do so. So far, no secrets obtained, 1 located. What's the timing with this? Not that. That's not the timing. I guess we could always just... Please shoot, thank you. Oh, I messed up the timing. As we fall, though, can we spot any secrets? No. Still gotta get the timing down for that a little bit, but otherwise, again, this level's not that bad. I'm actually surprised the difficulty hasn't shot up, like, way higher, considering it's World 6. And yes, the last level was kind of embarrassing, but you know, I think that was my bad, and not because it was like this extremely difficult level. So I would say that definitely so far, neither of these two are the ones that people are saying are the really hard level in World 6. Which makes sense, again, considering Empty Sis's comment that it would be in the place... Okay, so they can still get you when you're inside the barrel. Of another level that's normally difficult in World 6, you know, Windy Well and Arctic Abyss, neither of those really fit the bill. Okay, any secrets we can see while falling here? No, I always land on that midway point platform. I would love to fall and see, you know, if there's anything in the first half that I missed, because we were just so flawless in the first half. Still not sure exactly how that happened. But yeah, otherwise... so far, I think this level's going pretty well. It's just a few spots I need to, you know, not do silly things like that on. And I think we're good. Have we seen the G yet? I don't think so, but I think we've seen the N. And we've made it significantly past where the N was, so I feel like we're probably near the end. And actually there, you can't even scroll down any farther because of the good old camera box. So, yeah. We'll keep pressing on. That's such a hard one to time because it's really kind of difficult to tell exactly how you're going to move. And okay, I've got that down, which is pretty nice. That's not so bad. That's not so bad. This isn't bad either. You kind of just do this. And then there's that arrow, which usually indicates a secret. But in this case, it seems to just be indicating like where you go. It could also have something to do with the secret too. It will be worth investigating later, I guess. And that brings us here. And this is about the farthest we've gotten, I think. Yes, I messed up this bounce. Yeah, I did the same thing last time, too. But it's okay. We can save it and do this again. Oh, wow. Why did he shoot 2 that time? Okay, it doesn't seem like it matters all that much. And then, yeah, I'm just really bad at this bounce. So I'm going to do the first ones now. There you go. We can do a thing like that. There's an off-screen cannon. And look at this. This is really tight here. Okay. And yeah, I mean, you're going to clip a little bit. You just have to hope that the clip goes in your favor. Not sure how I did that one, but okay. So this is as far as we've gotten, but we have a hit to boost here, so let's do it, right? We got a good old Crunchaman being Crunchaman Crunchtown. And okay, so that's what we have in store in the future. Alright, we don't have to hit the boost this time. But there you go, we still did it, but now we get this again. That's tough to time. Ugh. Like, I guess, you know, she's technically already dead. I mean, maybe not, because, you know, she still cries after, but that can't be good for your back. Alright, let's try this again. Like, I feel like this shouldn't be that hard. It's just the way that they kind of spin around and everything that is really funky. So, what exactly is happening here? Do you think this is like an unused enemy or just something that was kind of hacked together? I would really love to learn more about that. But okay, so let's not do what we did last time and panic. Okay, like, see, wow, that was so difficult, Andrew. And yeah, like, the way that they flicker doesn't help either in trying to, you know, figure out exactly where they are. This definitely feels like, you know, fly to the left and you'll find a thing. But I don't got the one who can fly right now, so I guess we'll leave that be for now. This is tough to time, because I need to not just get into the barrel, but also need to time it so that I don't get hurt coming out of it. And then I can just not go into the barrel at all. That works too. Okay, so that brings us here again. Wow, actually nothing over to the left. I'm very surprised, but okay, so that takes out that secret possibility. And again, we're here with one hit, Let's not just like miss the barrel completely this time. Okay, okay, very good. It moved so quickly that I didn't think that timing was going to work, but it's holy crap. Okay, well, I feel like there was definitely something at the end there, and I think I never got the N. Huh. So that does take us to Wrinkly. What do you have to say? Oh, okay, I didn't mean to accidentally skip that. So no secrets for any levels that we've played so far. What's Cranky have to say? Maybe I'll do a little bit more searching on my own first, because I think we know where at least 2 secrets are. And we'll see if we come across the 3rd one along the way. Blast Zone, though, overall, not a very difficult level. My performance definitely slacked a little in the second half compared to the first half. But overall, I thought it was a very cool level. Had a lot of fun. And overall, not too difficult either. So let's see how long it takes to find all those secrets. I don't think we ever shot up. Oh, wow, and it takes you to a barrel here. And that's a bonus game? Seriously? Oh, okay. There you go. So we know where both bonus games are now. That seems way easier than I was expecting. Oh, and there's the ghost singers up there. Amazing. Do I have to get every single one? Because Dixie does not jump high enough. It looks like we're going to have to take Diddy there, which is very fascinating. And then you had a coin at the beginning. Very cool, but okay, so that was not all that difficult, locating that. But again, I don't have Diddy, so actually we should go back down, get Diddy, start select, then re-enter there, and yes, we should do this first, and then start select, and then re-enter, switch to Diddy. Actually, we don't need to switch to Diddy, we can just, I guess, leave Dixie as a meat shield, and then we should... Yeah, so meat shield away. Alright, very good. And that's funny because, like, ugh, wow. That's just, I don't know, it just blows my mind that it was that simple, I guess. I'm not used to bonus games just being, like, right there. So does he jump higher? No, still. He's not reaching that top row. So maybe you have to have both partners in tag team jump. Because that would be fascinating. You don't usually have to kind of team up to get extra height like that. So, like, you know, throwing height, yes. But not just height in terms of how tall your character is. So I think the fastest way to actually get our other Kong back would be to go here. It's always nice when you have at least one other level beaten in the world, so you can use it as like a place to get items and other Kongs, and then go back in here, and let's get back to that bonus game. Alright, there, that works. That's so fascinating. I never really thought about that giving you extra height, but... And then Dixie falls to the floor, but it was just a joke, everybody. She's totally fine. And with that, that's one bonus coin, and we know where the second one is. And then the DK coin is probably somewhere, again, at the end of the level, where we were kind of just thrown into the target, but I have the inkling suspicion that there's probably something still lurking in that last little portion. No, yeah, I think I really did beat this on my first try. Without any deaths, which is really weird. But you know, now that we're replaying it, it's not going to be that simple. Okay, so, see, I think I gotta do like this, excellent. Absolutely, like you're not gonna know the first time that you have to do that, so you're probably never gonna get that on your first try. But destroy them all, oh shoot, why did I do that? I saw a zinger, I saw you know, a chest, so I threw it. And I didn't need to defeat you either, because I could have just... Wow, okay, I played that completely wrong, but do we get a second chance at that, or do I need to start select out of the level? Is he still gonna rise up? Not yet, anyway. If I go backwards a little bit... Yeah, I don't know. Like, how far back can I go? Like, if I go, like, back to here, will he respawn? I think he probably will. Just need to get the timing right. And that barrel, I forgot how fast it was. So the timing was not right. Alright, let's give this another try. So, we have the chest. And then, again, I kind of just silly threw it away last time. But like, oh, so I should probably be throwing the chest. And then, okay, I understand. And unfortunately, it looks like we don't get a second shot at this. Oh, hey, we do. I don't know why I didn't the last time then. But okay, so what I think we need to do is when we're in the air, we throw the chest and hopefully hit the zinger with it. Oh, maybe we should be Dixie then. Because she'll probably throw a little better. See, I think the problem was I was on that hook and it caused them to despawn or something. I don't know exactly what happened. But it's really nice to know now that we can kind of just consistently retry this as many times as necessary. So let's do that just for fun. Switch to her, jump, jump, throw, jump, bounce, something like that. Almost. I still want to see about this click-clack though. Like, if I do this, what happens? Nothing. That chest has some sort of significance then. What if there's an enemy inside the chest? That would be so weird. You never see that in the original Donkey Kong Country. So I don't even know if it's possible, and I had to check underneath that platform in case the DK coin was there, but I'm pretty sure it's at the end of the level. Which stinks, because it means you pretty much have to replay the entire level just to go check that out. And then if I mess up the ending again, we'll of course have to replay the whole thing, but hopefully by the time we get back to the second half, I haven't lost like all the muscle memory I acquired playing it previously. Like, why can't I pick that up? Oh, it's weird. I was like inside the chest holding Y and she didn't pick it up, so it kind of threw off my timing. I feel like Diddy's who you want to be there though, and perhaps not Dixie. Let's see if we can get that to work as Diddy. Having the chest out in front of you is like way better than having it above. So like that, yeah, definitely possible. Yeah, it didn't want to pick it up. I think maybe it was still sliding or something. And there you go, that's how you get the bonus coin. The chest didn't disappear, but for some reason that counted more than, you know, doing it any other way. And just like that, we now have all the bonus money, so it's time to go get the big DK money. And let's see if we can get to the checkpoint now without another silly death. Let's do like that. And I think this takes us there. Yes. So, okay, now I just have to replay the second half again, which in reality was not too bad. The first half is easier, but the second half is not like this monstrosity. I don't know. I've been playing for so long now, I'm making up words. Monstrosity. That's not a word. I'm just going to stop talking now, and I'll let you guys know when I find a thing. So I think monstrously was the word I was looking for, not monstrosity or whatever word I was trying to make up. But sometimes when you're so focused in the game, your vocabulary just goes out the window, and whatever words you make up are the only words you need. That's my motto, and I'm sticking with it. Get one of those, you know, plaques they used to say, like, you know, challenge. And then it'd have, like, some sort of funky saying under it with someone, like, running on a beach or something. And people would hang it on their wall for inspiration. Well, I'm sure I've probably said at least 27 different quotable things throughout this Let's Play. And if not, we should change that right away. Okay, so moving on here. Let's see. So, do a thing like that. That always feels really bad, but it ends up working out, so I guess I can't complain. And the key here is to look at when they make a perfect square, and that's when you press the button. Don't look at the zingers individually, but look at them as like one full shape. And that's how I help get my timing here. Like, again, look at when they're a square, and then press the button. They're in a square, so jump. There you go. And here is where we check to the left. Like, I don't know. Maybe if I drop down a little from there, I feel like there's lots of open space up and around here. That would be good to check. But let's switch to Mr. Can't Fly here. And see what we can do. Like, to the right, was that something? No, it's just background graphics shining in my eye. And that zinger. Okay, so this is the end, I think. And if I'm holding left, I was holding left that whole time. So what I'm getting then is once you enter that barrel, the level is over. I don't know what I should do then. Crikey, help! Like, I feel like it's definitely around the end of the level. Better read some chalk or do something. Blast zone, here we go. Now, it'd be a shame if you let the chest just go to waste like that. So again, that's really interesting that it's not a hint on how to get to the bonus game, but it's related to actually beating it. But that's all he's got for Blast Zone. And I think it was like Cask Task or whatever it was what Wrinkly had. Castlophobia. fantastic. But before we deal with that, and of course it's not going to be in this part, DK coin still eludes us. Definitely feeling the second half somewhere. It just looks like we're gonna have to be a little bit more adventurous in how much we jump around. So yeah, that's what we have in store for this run through. Now, I don't think I've ever shot to the left here, so we're gonna try that. No. It could have definitely been there, though. It reminds me a lot of, like, Top Sail Trouble in the original game, where the DK coin is just on this platform, kind of off to the right side of the screen, where if you're just playing it normally, you don't really see it, but you kind of have to be creative in, you know, how you explore the empty space. I always liked that. So I'm definitely a fan of this. So let's see where it ends up being. Huh, that's the first time I've done that, so it's nice that it doesn't actually just like outright kill you, but it does take you back to the beginning, but you know, I guess there's worse possibilities, so yeah, there you go. Whoa, the 98! The 99 actually went down to a 98. That's kind of scary. I jumped down because there's actually like a lot of space below before you get shot up to the checkpoint, and I wanted to explore that, but the camera box was, you know, not too happy. So I think if I go like under here, what? Whoa! There's a skip there. Okay, I'll take it, but that's not what I was looking for. I was like, whoa, is this going to lead us to somewhere cool? But I mean, it was still pretty cool in itself. But there's a skip for all you speedrunners out there. Wow, okay. So, yeah, see, there's just so much empty space here to explore that it's so easy to feel like I'm missing something. Like, I feel like the camera box would probably kill me, though, if I even tried to go down now anyway. Huh. Like, here. Is there anything to the right? No. I tried to get into that barrel, but I still had invincibility frames, but the game was having none of that. But yeah, I guess I'll keep playing and I'll let you know when I find something. Again, there's this thing here. I never did go back here, which I realize I've now kind of locked myself until I start select out of the level. But yeah, I mean, this will, I guess, be a good opportunity to just jump down and see what we find. Yeah, I figured that was going to happen. But now, we can use our new trick, but the problem with using the trick is that you don't get a DK barrel. It's like you can just go here, do this, and then by the time you do all this, it's like the skip is actually not all that useful anyway. It's fascinating that it exists though. But can I go down at all? Yes, no you can't. You can actually, I guess, not go back and explore that earlier part, which seems really strange. Like, what if I move to the left? Because it was like, it was a diagonal when you make your way up here. Like, if I do a thing like... No. Like, I wish I had Dixies. This definitely feels like where something probably is. And like, this is the last spot that you can stand before you get stuck. Here. I held left last time. What if I hold right? No, you still hit the target. And that means I'm gonna have to replay the level again. Wow, it's definitely at the end there somewhere. It has to be, right? Oh, it's just a matter of kind of combing the whole level. And all the little areas you can't see. So I have to make sure I keep Dixie, because she's definitely the best to do that with. And so far we've beaten every level with Dixie. What if we do an up to the right here? I don't think we've ever done that. Nothing. Those barrels that shoot multiple directions are like always ones you have to worry about, because, you know, if you don't go the way that it looks like you're supposed to go, it's always like, well, maybe it leads to a secret or something, but in this case it didn't. And that's totally what happened with that barrel at the very beginning that ended up leading to a bonus game. Since we beat the first half on our first try, we never really had a chance to experiment with that. But yeah, it ended up leading to something. And replaying this, it's like, wow, the first half actually is pretty darn short and pretty darn easy. But see how there's like so much empty space here that it really feels like there's potential for there to be a secret there, but then it just won't scroll back down for you to explore it. So, I guess we're just gonna have to keep exploring the second half, because I really don't think there's anywhere for it to be in the first half. I also just realized that this rock above Wrinkly was kind of like a face with a nose. Weird. Now, see, there's a lot of room to the left here that has not been explored. So I'm definitely feeling that, but we're going to proceed a little bit more, too. We're just going to start from as high as we can go, and then work down to as low as we can go. And we're going to have Dix to do that, so it should be good. Because right here, this is it. This is, you enter that barrel, and you're at the end of the level. So let's just explore literally everything. Let's start from here and work our way down. See if we find any secret ledges with a DK coin on it. It's not there. I guess we'll just start with the left half. See what we find. That's that guy, and oh, there goes Dixie. Unfortunately, anything else here? There's the N. We never got the N. Remember? Okay, so it looks like we could actually just bounce on one of those barrels to get it. But is there more to the N than meets the I, perhaps? So here, if we wait for the barrel, we can completely miss. And, okay, well, we got the N, but that didn't really accomplish anything else. It's really well hidden, which is really strange, because in this hack, whenever Kong letters have been pretty well hidden, it always means that there's like some other secret hidden with them. Like, you know, way back in World 2 when we didn't have the K at the very beginning of the level. That's because the K was also kind of connected to where the DK coin was hidden. So it's weird that the N is so missable, yet it doesn't appear it really matters all that much in terms of like secrets. Strange. There's still some places to check, and if those don't reveal anything, perhaps we'll move on. But I don't think I've ever stood on this guy. Is this gonna do anything? Like anything in this general area? No. Okay, so I guess there wasn't nearly as much room under there to explore as I thought there was. Interesting. Really kind of running out of ideas, which is not good. Let's bring this guy back. Oh no, I was really trying to not get hit by him. There's the N, everybody. The N that once again didn't seem to be connected to anything, except maybe it is. And then of course, you know, there was that other level in like the last level of World 1 where the G really mattered. So it's fascinating that that N is just so well hidden, and it's just like, yeah, it doesn't matter. I mean, as far as we know. But I don't see how anything could be hidden in that area. Unless, of course, it's another classic invisible DK coin. Which there have been plenty of. But, I don't know. I hope that's not how it's hidden in this level. Because there's just so much, like, other space for it to be hidden. If it just ends up being just, like, some arbitrary random spot where there's an invisible one, that would kind of ruin it. But I don't think that's probably what we're up against. But yeah, here we are at the end again. We get you. And like, I'm gonna jump into that barrel and it just shoots you like right up to the top. There's so much potential for there to be like something to the right. But you cannot do anything on your way up there. You definitely don't have any hints, right? That's too strange. And I'm not blind, right? Cranky definitely didn't say anything else. Mechanos is world... Bleh. Oh, so wow, the fourth world from Donkey Kong Country 3 is actually the lost world, everybody. It's just literally, like, unchanged. That would be kind of hilarious. Yeah, like, that's it. Oh, wait. You don't think that inside that chest is the DK coin, do you? You don't think that all along Cranky has actually been pointing us to where the DK coin is? I would just probably die if that ends up being true. Rereading that hint, for some reason, I felt completely different than when I read it the first time. I think what happened was the first time we read it was like right after we beat the bonus game, so I'm like, oh yeah, well the chest is used to beat the bonus game, but it never even occurred to me that we never actually saw what was inside of it. Like, yeah, it didn't break, but I never once for a second thought, like, you know, that could be the DK coin, because there was just still so much that we hadn't explored, but I'm kind of starting to worry at this point. That's really scary. So yeah, we'll go check that out. I'm not prepared for, you know, the heart attack I'm probably gonna have if it actually ends up being the DK coin, just because of how silly it would have been to have not realized that in the first place. But, yeah, we'll get back there and give that a shot. Alright, let's do it. Alright, so I have both Kongs. Is there really a way to get the chest open? Because I think about all the enemies in this bonus game, and it's like, I can't hit you with it, because then I wouldn't be able to bounce on you. And then, like, I hit these two guys with it, but that's not enough to break the chest open. So, it's like, oh no, 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 darn it. Yeah, it's weird because he doesn't spawn and then scroll upwards if you don't remember to drop down from this hook, and I messed it up, so I gotta replay that part of the level again. Okay, so giving this a try again, I feel like Dixie, if, you know, we want any Kong, it's probably her. Like, but how would that work? Because even if I could hit him with the chest, any item would just fall into the hole. I'm very interested. Remember to drop down so that he's on screen, and then we can bounce like that. I don't know, I'm gonna mess around with this for a little while. I could just be reading Cranky's hint completely wrong. I could be looking for meaning where there really is none. Like, I don't see any way that I could defeat that Neki with the chest and then still have the chest. Unless I could get like a double kill with the chest somehow. Like, I couldn't do two with the click-clack. Like, let's see here. No, of course. That's why I like having Diddy holding it out in front. It's awkward trying to hit that click-clack if you're holding it with Dixie. But yeah, I'm just going to mess around with this for a little while, and we'll see, I guess. Like, what if we just do that? Like, that's one kill. Does the chest come back? If you go off screen after doing that, does the chest come back? And then would it remember that you've already gotten the kill with it? But then, with the Neki dead, there's no way I would ever be able to get to the right of the screen with the chest. There's lots of possibilities. Like, you can't, like... No, if you hit the Neki with the chest, it just drops straight down after. I don't know. Cranky's hint really makes it sound like the chest must be for more. But at the same time, it's like, you know, you could also interpret it as being just like, you need it to complete the bonus game. Don't just leave it at the beginning. You have to take it to the right and use it for something. But I could so potentially see there being a DK coin in it as well, as we have seen DK coins in chests before. Of course, in the original game and in this game earlier. But how I would ever get more than 2 hits with it, I don't see it. I just really don't. Like, that's 1. That's 2. What else could I possibly do with it? Like, if the chest is only needed for 2 hits, why not just make it break after 2 hits? Which makes it feel like there must be a way to get a 3rd hit with it. It's interesting that that doesn't make the coin appear. I guess because the chest breaking a couple times also counts as like defeating an enemy for whatever reason. Very interesting, but I don't know. I could be completely wrong about this. I don't know how long I should devote to this. Again, I'll update you if anything interesting happens. What if you come down here? Come over here. Nope, not gonna do it. I guess not. Like, here's a thought. Here's a thought. This Neki guy comes over here and breaks the chest. But then I'm not going to be able to pick it up again because it's going to go through the blue zinger because it's a sprite and not a solid platform. Right? Because if I could then grab the chest, throw it, team up, get to the other platform, I could potentially get a third hit on it. But this guy just does not come at me. Ever. So, I don't see that happening then. And I'm pretty sure the chest will fall through the blue platform anyway. This one's just really tricky. And there's like nothing around here, is there? No. It's interesting that the chest does come back though, if you go off screen. That's very interesting. Now I'm thinking, if I did have two partners, the question is, when the chest respawns, does it remember how many hits have been taken off of the chest? Because if you could do like this, 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 I feel like I need Diddy. I feel like I need to get two partners. As all I need to know is, if I can defeat that Neki with the chest, if I go off screen, come back, can I do a jump up there and then get the chest back? Like, do that. Go off screen, come back. That wasn't nearly far enough off screen. The key though is that I don't think there's any way to hit the Neki with the chest and then not have whatever was even in the chest fall straight down. Which makes me think that just, it's impossible for my theory to be right. Just that there's no way that even if I could hit that Neki with the chest after hitting the other two enemies with it, you know, it would just still fall into the hole. Whatever was inside. So I'm starting to think that this theory is probably not correct, but can you blame me for reading the hint and kind of thinking that? Because the chest does indeed go to waste. And yeah, there's the chest again. Whoa, wait, why am I standing down here? Why was I standing down there? Wait a minute, why? Why? That's not okay. Because if I could fly down there then, and I had both partners, I could easily throw myself back up to the top. And that's a complete game changer. That is an absolute game changer. Alright, this is it. This is it. This is going to be it, because I'm all out of ideas otherwise. If we do this, we should be able to then hit the Neki with that, go off screen so that the chest comes back, maybe? No? But see, this is the key, is being able to go up here, but is there really enough time to then go back to the other side? But then, I don't know, maybe... Is it just a coincidence now that there's a platform down there? I have no idea what to make of any of this. I really don't. Can you do a big boy after doing a thing like this? Probably not. Maybe I got excited over nothing. Because... No, but then, no, I think we're good. I think we're good. I just need to make the chest come back, which is easier said than done, I guess. Like, just for fun. Like, if I do that... I didn't mean to accidentally touch the bonus coin. I'm just going to take a few minutes to kind of piece this all together in my head. Try some things, see what works. I could still be completely wrong. But then, there's like that invisible platform down there below now. Like, that has to be something, right? Like, the chest, I guess, I feel like it doesn't come back. If you get a hit on an enemy, it doesn't come back. So what is all of this trying to say? What do you get when you combine the chest? What's in the... Oh, shoot. Now I'm just... Oh, my head's all over the place. Like, what does that invisible platform accomplish then? Is it there even intentionally? I mean, mistakes can be made. But so far in this hack, whenever there's been something that's like, well, that's kind of weird, it usually has ended up being connected to a secret in some way. And although there was that time in Decaying Depths when we kind of glitched into the wall, and that was rather unintentional, it seemed, but I'm going to think about this one, you know? I'm going to save, as I've been recording for over 2.5 hours now. And as you can see, I still haven't saved. That was about, yeah, when you combine, I guess, all the recording time, just almost 2 hours. I'm going to think about this one. I can do that. I don't have to be playing the game to do that. And if I think about how that might work, I'll come back and do it, and it'll be tacked on to the end here, and you'll see it before the next part. But otherwise, I'll keep thinking about it as we proceed through the game, and maybe I'll come back and check out. It's possible it's not in that chest at all, but reading Cranky's hint and the fact that the chest just doesn't break when you're done with it makes me feel like there's still something inside. I just need to think about how all the pieces fit together. So with that, that's the end of part 19. Wow, was that crazy. It was a lot of fun though. Hope you enjoyed that. And yeah, next time, who knows what's going to happen. So thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed and hope to see you next time for more. So thanks and see you later. Wait, wait, no way! No way! Wait, I can still get the coin. No way! No way! What was that? What was that? Just, if I'm understanding what just happened correctly, by using the chest on the click-clack after it had been flipped over, it wasn't counting as defeating the click-clack, but it was still breaking the chest. I want to try that again. Like, I need to go back to the bonus game and find out what just happened. And because I was so stunned, unfortunately, I missed my chance to get back in there. But what the heck was that? Like, what was that? What the heck was that? I think I was playing as Dixie when it happened, but maybe it works as Diddy too. Like, so I was so right about it being the chest, but that means that that unseeable platform beneath the start actually, I guess, is there by accident. Shoot, I hate trying to discern what's there intentionally and what's not. So I guess that massive discovery I made in regards to that platform just was not it. But okay, let's see. Can we do it as Diddy as well? Like, what do we do? Like, we do this? No. So maybe you have to be Dixie? Like, that's so weird. And that was just so luck. But anytime I see a click-clack, I guess we should just assume that they are broken some way and are in some way involved in some ridiculous secret. Because, wow, click-clacks are like one messed up enemy. So I guess I really should have done this. But see, one thing I realized... No, like, what did I even do that time? But one thing I definitely realized about this bonus game was the fact that the bonus coin is elevated. It's not on the bottom platform. And that almost made me think, like, why would it be in the air like that? Like, what is going on beneath it that they wouldn't just place the bonus coin, like, down here, right? Like, what was that all about? Like, I need to do that again. I won't be satisfied until I'm actually sure about what the heck it was that I just did. And I think that it's just like, yeah, for some reason, when the click-clack was flipped over, the treasure chest was breaking when it hit it, but it wasn't defeating the click-clack? I don't know. I don't know. Like, I just, I'm so speechless. And you know, it's not like Wrinkly Kong had a hint for that, like the invincible click-clack or something. Like, that was all on you to just kind of fall into it by accident, I guess. Unless you are some kind of Donkey Kong Country 2 genius who would, for some reason, know something so obscure. Like, what do they do exactly? Like, see, it's so weird that the bonus coin appeared inside that zinger, and even, you know, this is actually being recorded the next day. I spent the whole night last night thinking about just what the heck was going on inside this bonus game. I've tried all sorts of things. Another thing I thought about was how in that bonus game in the 3rd level of World 5, after collecting all the stars, the DK coin actually appeared somewhere else. So I was trying to go back to the left after the bonus coin appeared, and you know, I was doing all sorts of stuff. I also noticed that the treasure chest for some reason gets stuck inside the ceiling if you throw it up at a certain point. And I thought maybe like it was indicating that there was something above the screen. I was checking all over the place for maybe like an off-screen red zinger I could hit the chest on. I don't know. This video is already going to be like 3 hours long. I'm just making it longer by, you know, I don't know. I guess I could just go back and view the video. I have no idea what I did. I have absolutely no idea exactly what happened, and I can't even replicate it now. I don't know. I have no idea what to make of what happened. Like maybe like this. Like, see, I was kind of doing it there. And then there, so I got the final hit on the zinger that time. I don't get it. I really don't get it. There's some sort of shenanigans that are happening when the click-clack is flipped upside down. You can, for some reason, break the chest on it sometimes without defeating the click-clack. I don't know. We're reaching really obscure secret territory, it seems here. I don't know. I just don't know. I really don't. How much more obscure can it get? We have like, what is it, 4 levels of this world? Plus 5, so we have 9 more levels to go. What are the chances we see something even more obscure than this in one of those levels? I'd say it's probably pretty high. Oh, it feels so good to figure something like that out though. Like, oh, but no, he wasn't flipped over. Like, look at that! Look at that! Look at that! So I think I actually did do it as Dixie the first time, but I guess, you know, Diddy, it makes a lot more sense once you kind of figure out exactly what's going on. Wow. Like, it just blows my mind that Donkey Kong Country 2 can make someone who's played the original game so many times just still have their mind blown. Like, wow. Just, it's crazy. It's so crazy. And then there's this secret too. And then of course there was the end later on in the level too, which was like, strangely rather hidden. And, you know, I'd been searching around that as well, thinking like, well, is that in some way connected to the bonus coin? And it's not, I guess, or rather the DK coin. Like I just cannot. I am having such a fantastic time. Like, I just don't know what to say. Like, my mind is just blown in how incredible this hack is, and just how amazing. Like, you know, like, yeah, here is the end, and it just never mattered. And then that whole section at the end where you're ascending vertically and you have no control because you're constantly being shot out of barrels, that had no meaning either. But with that, that's the true ending to this video, everybody. Like, you know, roughly every other Kremling coin, yes, we know. All things considered, that actually didn't take me that long to figure out after I came back and tried it with a fresh mind. But, like, wow. Yeah, sometimes you kind of just need to, you know, take that step back, think about it for a bit. And that was not a solution I had considered, but hey, it worked. All the things I had spent all that time thinking about, none of them were correct, but I'll take it. I'll take it. But with that, that's the true ending of this video with 22 hours, 10 minutes, 65 Krem coins, 29 DK coins, 72%. I don't even know. Apparently, again, somewhere in this world is the hardest level of the game. I'm excited, but also extremely scared. But I think I've already said all this before, so thanks again. Hope you enjoyed, and hope to see you for part 20. So thanks, and see you later. For real this time. Unless there's something else I'm forgetting. Hopefully not. Thank you so much once again for checking out my videos, I really appreciate it, and if you enjoyed, please consider leaving a like and subscribing as it really helps my channel out. With that said, hope to see you next time.